1959, my uncle and his 3 best friends left for Vietnam. Now, my grandmother says they all came back alive, but she doesn't know if any of them truly ever made it home. See, the first of my uncle's war buddies came home hollowed from bullet holes, brain dead and drooling on himself. He couldn't walk, he couldn't talk, he couldn't wipe his own ass. He was so brain dead. The second came back to a daughter he had never seen, and a high school sweetheart that he barely remembers marrying. He would cry every 4th of July when he thought the pop from the firecrackers were the front line to a grown man who would wet himself in his nightmares. And then the last of my uncle's friends came home part war hero, part junkie, trying to find a grave half as shallow as the bottle he keeps finding himself at the bottom of, and it is my uncle, y'all. His mind is gone. Dressed perfectly in full uniform, up and awake at 6 o'clock every morning, full disability because of his mental instability, so now he sits around and watches the TV with me. My grandma said he loved The Wizard of Oz when he was little, so now he and I, we play like we're Dorothy and Toto, but sometimes I think my uncle, he takes things too far. Like when it thunders, he cowers in the corner and he screams, "I just want to go home. Oh, Auntie, I just want to go home." He's 6'6", 265-pound, killing machine marine who, like Dorothy, cannot find his way home, and the only thing he has left in life are his friends who came back, one with no brain, one with no courage, one with no heart. They left home Catholics, and they came back to Christ that died for everybody except for themselves. And my uncle keeps screaming, "I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto." One time in the middle of a tornado, we found my uncle outside screaming at the wind. He was screaming, "Follow directions and do what you're told. Follow directions and do what you're told. Follow the yellow brick road." A road paved with dead yellow faces that my uncle can't seem to forget. So at night he carries around a broomstick, and he keeps clicking the heels of his combat boots together while he screams, "Somewhere over the rainbow." Because that's where his mind went. And he's waiting on a hot air balloon to take him back home. And then 2 days ago, my little brother called me collect from Iraq, y'all, and he too was a Marine. And in front of a line of 75 others, my little brother started to cry on the phone, and the only thing he could tell me is, "Carlos, I want to come home." Y'all, we have got to bring our boys back home. My uncle can't find his way home. My little brother just wants to come home because there is no place like home. There is no place like home. There is no place like home. We have to bring our boys back home, y'all. We have to bring each and every single one of our boys back home.